Lopez and finds unang under sa ilalim. Santano ang tap. Oh, Rama with a 3 by Marvin Tayon. Yes!
Third and final game here at the Novadesi Sports Complex in Novaliches, Quezon City. We bring you our main game on our 3-game deck here in Novadesi. It's been 2 good games to start off, but of course the main game right now, we bring you Val Chauca and Jeremy Robinson and the rest of the Valenzuela Dark Horse. They've been challenging out. They're 3-3 in the season. They're at the middle of the pack. It's going to be a very important game for them, but they will be going up against Ryan Costello with his family right there, and they want a home game, a home win here at the Novadesi Sports Complex. It's your Valenzuela City Dark Horse going up against your Quezon City Black Bulls. Magandang gabi, mga kaliga. This is Juanito Gregorio alongside Coach Mike Perez. Coach, just talk about how big this game will be moving forward for both of the teams.
Well, it's very important for them to get a really good stream. Na-snap yung 3-game win streak nitong Valenzuela, samantalang ito naman Quezon City. Really want to continue building strong at the start of this season. So very important win for both in this game.
We also want to say hi to all of our viewers on YouTube, on Facebook, on Tap Sports, and on Solar Sports. It's going to be a good game for everybody here in our third game. Let's talk about the loss of Valenzuela City versus Gensan. Coach, Gensan, a tough team. They are 6-0 before that, but they challenged a strong Gensan team.
Oh, they had a slow start actually in that game, pero yung winning streak nila really got snapped in a gritty battle. Shaq Alanas had 14 points. Collado had 12 points. Really matter of getting the offensive rebound. That was key to that game, in my opinion. They were a -14 in that department, which really led to more points of second chances. And then yung bench, 52 versus 36. Really, pretty much, you're gonna need a lot of help, especially you're down -16 in that department.
Well, they did know that they can challenge against big teams. We're only losing by 4 points. Pag-usapan naman natin itong Quezon City. They really surprised Iloilo in that last game. Although Levy Hernandez scored 38, everybody else really had a hard time against Quezon City. They won by as much as 32.
Yeah, delivered a dominant performance from the tip and never really relinquished that lead, led by I think as many as 35 points in that game. Ryan Costello had really ignited the offense for Quezon City, while Agoncillo got 13 points in that game. Excellent shooting, and took care of that basketball, and that 17 more points of turnovers na na-convert nila.
Quezon City still wanting to surprise everybody here in the season, so let's not wait more further. Let's turn you over to Miguel Perez.
On the 2026 Manny PACQUIAO'S MPBL Season 8, live on Solar Sports, Tap Sports, YouTube channel, and on Facebook page, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Let's meet the starters. First, for Valenzuela City Dark Horse. Starting at guard number 21, William C. Also at guard number 77, Christian Rios. At center number 13, J.R. Ongteco. Forward number 33, Michael Pate. Also at forward number 17, Nico Mamaratlo. The head coach for Valenzuela City Dark Horse is Estong Ballesteros. Assistant coaches, June Dizon, Gerard Alejo, and Oliver San Pedro. Team consultant, Mark D. Assistant team managers, Trey Valdez, JB Garcia, and Errol Francisco. Team manager, Ron Garambas. Team representative, CJ Carambas. And now, mga kaliga, get on your feet, because it's time to meet the starting unit for your Quezon City Black Bulls. Starting at forward number 39, Kobe Monhe. Also at forward number 31, Ray Publico. At center number 11, Clark Terrigue. Shooting guard number 7 from Barangay Bahay Toro, Pat Buena. Also at guard number 27 from Barangay Ramon Magsaysay, MJ Hosson. Head coach for Quezon City is JV Olea. Assistant coaches, B-Boy Santiago, Miko Santos, Jeff Murillo, Marco Asa, and Zino Gudes. Team consultant, Chicky Alcala. Team manager, Nico Estrada. Team owner, JC
Starting five brought to you
Tan.
by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Valenzuela will be starting with William C., Christian Reyes, Gerard Onteco, Michael Pate, and Nico Mamaradlo. While on the other end, the home team will be starting with MJ Hosson, Pat Buena, Clark Derigue, Ray Publico, and Kobe Monhe. Magandang gabi mga kaliga. We bring you the main game in our three-game deck here in the MPBL. It's going to be Quezon City Black Bulls playing their first home game of the season, going up against the Valenzuela City Dark Horse. Ray Publico early on goes to Kobe Monhe. Is bumped, is fouled, and gets the basket and one to start the ball game.
Well, very quickly getting into your actions, Kobe Monhe. A little bit of a different starting five para dito sa Valenzuela. Quick attack by Kobe Monhe, sees that open gap and really able to make that basket.
Kobe Monhe playing for Letran a few years, played in the PBA for a year. Now going back to the MPBL, gets his first 3 points of the ball game.
Now, curiously, itong kakaibang, not the usual starters for Valenzuela. Just they normally would start with Jay Collado, you know, those guys. But here, Coach Tong Ballesteros really trying to tweak it a little bit. And those guys, I'd like to believe, would be starters that will be coming off the bench.
And on their first play, they use all 24.
Yeah, and so no Shaq Alanes, no Collado, no Val Chauca, no Jeremy Robinson,
Well,
no
although
Gerald Ligari.
Shaq Alanes usually does start.
Yes.
Usually does come off
Come
the
off
bench.
the bench, right.
But it is a different starting five para dito sa Valenzuela. The Pat Buena drives off the spin. Pat Buena.
Now that is something that you've not seen so much from Pat Buena, to put the ball on the floor and create a shot for himself, because he really is more been used as a catch-and-shoot player.
5-0 early on para dito sa Quezon City. Onteco off the pop. It's a miss for Gerard Onteco. MJ Hosson with the rebound. We know his capabilities. He's already had one game with 14 rebounds. I won't be surprised if in the next 6 to 7 games, MJ Hosson gets a triple-double.
Yes.
Diba? Parang
Yeah.
may possibility, coach.
Yep. Tsaka ano siya he's pretty much limited when it comes to turnovers. No, he doesn't turn over that ball so much. Roughly about a good just 6% of the total possessions that he's involved na nagkakaroon siya ng turnover, but pretty much very good at ball security. Oh, that's a travel.
It's a travel on Gerard Onteco. He wanted to kick it out to Nico Mamaradlo, but just was not able to see some space.
Pero heading into this game, I quickly got a quick parang chat exchange with Coach JV Olea in that game with Gensan versus Valenzuela. He was telling me that he was watching that game and he was scouting itong Valenzuela because he feels maganda rin ang rotation ito at kailangan paghandaan. And Coach JV always coming in prepared for games.
So, coach, a few surprises, diba? A few guys that have surprised us. MJ Hosson, Pat Buena, si Loria. But Coach JV Olea also is able to surprise us. Talk about what he's doing for Quezon City here in his first season.
Well, the moment that we saw him in the preseason, the way that he carries himself, his very first preseason game, if I recall correctly, was he went up against Caloocan, either Caloocan or Binyan, and they were pretty tough in that game. And so as the season goes, everybody was saying, yeah, once the regular season comes, it's going to be more difficult for these Quezon City Black Bulls. But then again, surprises of all surprises, these guys really just refuse to quit. And so a lot of that, really comes from a preparation.
Ang ganda rin ng addition sila dito in Kobe Monhe, adding Ray Publico as well to that list.
Yeah.
So adding the veterans to the up-and-coming guys will surprise a lot. Here they are surprising Valenzuela with a 7-0 to start the ball game.
And man, after those 2 quick losses against the regular season, against Caloocan and Binyan, where they lost double digits, you know, they were off to the races. Winning against Marilao, and then Bacolod, and the last one being Iloilo.
5 seconds on the shot clock. They go to Nico Mamaradlo, dribbles in, Nico steps in. 1 second for William C. Straight line but short. It's gonna stay with Valenzuela.
And you like the minutes that Coach Estong is actually giving these other guys for the dark horse. Si Shakalan is now getting ready to check in.
Nico Mamaradlo. Sorry, that's Christian Rios. Quezon gets the rebound. Stays with it. Gives it to Pat Buena. Straight line. In and out. Para kay Pat Buena.
So that looked good. Di lang na ipasok.
I think there's a Pat Buena fans club. Every time he holds the basketball, merong mga fans na nagwawala sa likod ng kanilang bench.
Tumatakbo pa lang. Nahihiyawan na no? Wala pang bola.
Christian on the other end cannot get the first basket. It's a slow start for Valenzuela.
Well, scoreless. You know, that's the thing. And so somebody's got to, you know, get more movement. But another miss right there by Pat Buena.
0-2 for Pat Buena to start the ball game. Valenzuela gives it to J.R. Ongteco, far out. Too long for J.R. Ongteco. Michael Pate keeps it alive. Pate off the putback. Could not get the basket. Matakbo si MJ Hoson using his body. Gives it up. It's a miss for MJ Hoson. Rebounded by J.R. Ongteco. William C. Drives hard. William C. is fouled by Pat Buena.
And much as you talk about yung offensive sets nito ni Coach JB Olea, let's not forget, the coach is also a defensive coach. And habang bumababa yung bola dun sa possession, and nakita mo si Coach JB, tinuturo niya yung bola, stop ball, stop ball. And so that drive down the middle by C, you know, just exploring different options for the dark horse.
Manny paid the digital wallet built for the community. We'll see. Missing on the first free throw. The usual scorers already coming in para dito sa Valenzuela. Jay Collado, Shaq Alanes, and Val Chauca. JR Oligario waiting on the substitution table. There you go. He will be substituting for Wilsie. Lester Reyes also coming inside. So a platoon of veterans coming in for Valenzuela.
Well, this might be a strategy para kay Coach Estong Ballesteros. Ano? Magkaroon na ng burn ng mga minutes yung mga starters nitong Black Bulls. And then sila naman ngayon very fresh off the bench.
Chauca pushes the ball, goes to J.R. Oligario, stops, pops, long for J.R. Oligario. Rebounded one more time by MJ Hoson.
Nice pass.
Goes through the middle, sees Clark Derigue running the trail.
Ang sabi siguro ni Jay Collado, hindi ka naman nagre-rim run dati. Magkasama tayo sa Nueva Ecija, nakakagulat ka.
Well, Clark Derigue does look like he is in better shape. He's getting more minutes, getting a lot more burn.
And so is Jay Collado. He says that he's in the best condition of his playing career for so many years.
Publico off the pop. It's too long for Publico. Rebounded by Jay Collado. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Alanes sees the cutter in J.R. Oligario, but MJ Hoson says no entry.
Ibang klase rin yung matchup na yan, J.R. Oligario versus MJ Hoson. It's like, parang iba yung labanan no?
Punta muna tayo dito sa Pasa. MJ Hoson on the cutting. Clark Derigue. This play of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Akala ko kakaliwain ni Clark yun kanina.
The homegrown Joshua Roque coming from Barangay Pasong Tamo, getting the rebound right there.
That's another legit scorer right there. One of the better looking shooters from the outside.
Yes, of course.
Ganda ng
Mr.
touch.
Energy, as we called him before, he used to be my teammate. And Joshua Roque is still playing well para sa Quezon City. Gives it to Clark Derigue. It's long for Clark. Rebounded by Valenzuela. Oligario looking for a friend. Goes to Val Chauca. Fake pass. Chauca goes to Collado. A lot of shooters on the side of Valenzuela. Collado off the spin.
Travel.
Obviously a travel on Jay Collado.
And Coach Tong Ballesteros, you know, still coaching from the sidelines. And then drive na nag-travel.
That's 3 steps.
Yep.
Para kay Jay Collado. Still no field goal on the side of Valenzuela here in this ball game with 4 minutes and 25 remaining in the first quarter. MJ Hosso defended by Val Chauca. Blitzed. Gives an opening.
Nice pass.
Give it down low, but it is gonna be a travel. Sayang, ganda sana nung drop pass.
Oh. But you have to like the energy of the dark horse very early in this game. But as always, the question really is, kaya mo bang i-sustain yan rest of the way?
Shakalanes. Far out. Shakalanes. It's to the left. Rebounded by Aaron Maguno. Dito kay Joshua Roque on the right wing. Roque stops, pops,
There
drops for the homegrown Joshua Roque getting the 3.
Hindi niya dinidisappoint yung mga kaibigan niya nagpunta dito sa Nova Deci. Able to knock down his first attempt from 3.
Make right away for Joshua Roque on his first attempt. Oligario drives, gives it to Jay Collado. 10 seconds on the shot clock. No look pass, a beautiful find by Val Chauca.
Lester Reyes just camping inside, waited for that right moment, showed up, got that pass, made that basket.
Lester Reyes coming from Agusan del Sur. We were talking earlier. So Lester Reyes, he was actually the neighbor of Sunny Estil.
Oh,
That's playing for
okay.
Ginebra. So good that there are Agusan represents
Yes.
in our Philippine basketball. Sabi, ang daming magaling doon, kuya. Hindi lang nadidiscover, pero talk about nadiscover na. It is Joshua Roque, the proud shooter coming from Quezon City. This 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
I thought he did a good job of patamaan yung defender niya dun sa screen before he saw that space and taking that shot. Itong si Joshua Roque.
Ryan Costello with the basketball. Costello gives it to a cutting Loria. Aaron Baguno, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Deep inside, Aaron Baguno gets the basket. And a violation is called. A throwing violation.
Yep. So this will stay with the Black Bulls.
I want to give a shout out to the Sunday Club nitong si Jeff Arboleda. May 3 back-to-back champions. May 7 champion sa Tansa. And then May 13 as well, champion din. Grabe ka, Jeff Arboleda.
Oh, grabe. Baka naman, ma-invite mo kami sa handaan niyo dyan ng ano, ha?
Ngayon, daming championship nun, Jeff.
Oo. Ay, pero ang dami rin naman kasi talagang liga ngayon, ngayong summer, no? You have yung mga SKs, yung mga summer leagues.
Kasi doon ako nalulungkot, coach, sa dami ng liga. Hindi ko alam ba't di ako naglalaro ngayon. Puro papawis lang ang laro ko.
Huwag ka nang malungkot, kasama mo naman kami.
Tama naman, tama naman. Coach Mike today, Coach Christian yesterday. Bukas, Ken Pangilinan, makikita tayo.
Analyst ka tomorrow.
Analyst.
Yep.
Goncillo off the right. It's in and out. Rebounded by Joshua Roque. No look pass. Stolen by Jay Collado. Far out pass. Saktong-sakto para kay J.R. Oligario.
Makikita mo talagang umaabol pa rin ang depensa ito si Ryan Costello. I think that shows the commitment on both ends of the floor itong si Ryan Costello. Hindi lang active pagdating sa ofensiba, lalo na sa depensa. Another 3 for Josh.
Joshua Roque, same side, same result. 6 points already for Joshua, Mr. Energy Roque.
Naka-ice in his veins. Maganda na mga bitaw. Mukhang magandang gising ng Black Bulls.
Chauca, 13 on the shot clock. Gives it up to Collado. Straight line, in and out. Rebounded by Loria. Give it up. Go to Jake Agoncillo. Crossover. Stop. Pop. Masyado malayo. Para kay Jake Agoncillo. Chauca goes to Oligario. Fakes. Drives middle. Oligario hang time. It's gonna be fouled by Jake Agoncillo.
Halos wala na mapuntahan si JR Oligari doon sa middle drive. Didn't have a big man rolling the weak side.
Let's watch this first. This Kevin Love-like throw to J. Oligari. This fast break of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
Ganda ng finish. Again, hinabol ni Ryan Costello dahil alam niya na napag-usapan nila. Pagdating sa depensa, no easy baskets at all for the back Black Bulls.
Stolen by Ryan Costello. Head-to-head with Jay Collado. Coach, talk about the sprint of Jay Collado.
Exactly. I'm happy that you pointed that out. Sabi nga nung last game namin is na-cover namin ito si Jay Collado. He's in the best fit, best condition of his life.
Kita mo naman. Pati si Direk natuwa, ni-replay pa niya.
Oo, uulitin pa yan.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing Jay Collado. Usually it's a lot of half-court setups and he was still playing for Pangasinan.
Piling ko importante rin yun kay Jay Collado para ipakita yung commitment din naman niya. Kanina pinag-usapan natin yung leadership nito ni Ryan Costello, which you see on both ends of the floor. Equally the same you expect from Jay Collado.
Chauca, fake pass. Chauca gets the three. And Val Chauca getting the third field goal for Valenzuela here in the first quarter.
Val Chauca is, you know, pretty okay pagdating sa three-point shooting niya, at least from the previous games to this one.
Off to the side. Chauca spins, pressured by Joshua Roque. Val Chauca gives it up to Jay Collado. Sees that high-low to Lester Reyes. And he loves that deep layups itong si Lester Reyes.
Tsaka gusto rin ni Jay Collado, nasa ibabaw siya, nakakatira siya ng tres, nakakahanap siya ng high-low. If not, magdi-dribble handoff sa mga gwardiya niya. Pero ito, simpleng-simple lang. Libre yung kakampi ko sa baba. It's a big man and Lester went to the other side for that bucket.
Lester Reyes already with 4 points in the ball game. Jay Collado with the assist. They cut the lead down to 8.
Back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal! That player's going to even up the game. 9 in the final of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Of course, our lovely ladies here in attendance, they're enjoying the game at hand. It's either they're smiling because they're on camera or they're smiling because Quezon City is leading.
I say both.
Hey, that is my assistant coach, Red Perez, along with his girlfriend. Mga taga Quezon City yan, kaya in-enjoy muna nilang MPBL basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to you, Ed, and sana magka-training na ulit tayo soon. Balik muna tayo din sa aksyon. Chacalanes will be fouled. 3 minutes and 57. Coach, a high-scoring first quarter for Quezon City.
That's right. And only because of a good start for them, you know, yung starters ng Valenzuela Dark Horse really couldn't come up with anything. And so, you know, you give it back to your regular starters. Chauca, it's gonna be a miss.
There is confusion. They're asking for a foul. Coaches talk about the first quarter with Quezon City. They really had an offensive outburst. They're leading by 10 right now.
And only because of guys like Kobe Monhe making the most of the opportunity, understanding that most of the guys that the Dark Horse started have been, you know, pretty much coming off the bench really for the games that they played. And then pumasok na yung mga regular starters and the usual connection of Jay Collado and Lester Reyes coming into play here in the first quarter.
10-point lead for the Black Bulls to end the first quarter.
back at the Novadechi Sports Center in Novaliches for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. My name is Mika Besames. Valenzuela struggling at the start of this game, but starting to pick up na rin, no? Jay Collado could be key if he does well. Has a lot of history with Quezon City, as we know, being part of that Season 2 team that beat Makati in the playoffs at number 7, while Makati was number 2. That team was composed of Collado, Gabo, Estrella, Alday, Tayungtong, Santiago, and Murillo, who are now assistant coaches for QC. Sabi daw ni Jeff Murillo kay Jay Coles kanina, ayaw mo pa bang sumuko? Sabi naman ni Jay, may asim pa eh. Ngayon lang daw ulit sila nagkita, no, ni Jeff Murillo, and he is impressed. Jeff is impressed by the performances of Jay so far with Valenzuela. Still a reliable running big, may shooting, very champion-like still. Obviously one of the more reliable guys of the Dark Horse. Let's see, no, if he is able to start this spark that they need here today. One needs Coach Mike.
Thank you for that, Mika. Obviously, a running big.
Oh, yeah.
We saw earlier on the sprint. Oh, Joshua Roque. That's the third triple of Mr. Energy, Joshua Roque.
He's been pretty hot to start this game. A 3 out of 3? Or 3 out of 4, rather.
4 for Joshua Roque. 23-10, a 13-point lead. Valenzuela gives it to the popper. Collado, babalik. Almost a turnover. 1 second on the shot clock. Obuyes gets it on the last second. Obuyes with a 3.
Obuya is one of the surprise players in that loss against Gensan. Still continuing with his huge play.
Ryan Costello drives middle. Costello with a float.
Too easy.
Too easy for Ryan Costello.
Too easy. You give him that middle lane of the floor without any rim protection, with that floater of his on an off-leg finish.
I do miss his combination with, of course, before playing for Pasig, with Robbie Manalang.
Oh,
that
Robbie
1-2
Manalang
punch was as exciting as it can get. Shout out to you, Robbie Manalang.
And that 5 was deadly of Pasig, Kenny Rocacurva, Mike Maestre,
Oh, yes,
Robbie
tama.
Manalang. You still had Ryan Costello, you still had Elvin Chan,
Then Jason Ballesteros. on the
Jason
five.
Ballesteros, Jason Nimes, lalim rin ng Pasig team na yun.
And Coach Boyd Fernandez at the helm during
Oh,
that
yeah.
time. Pero dito, Loria giving it down low to Jake Agoncillo, maximizing on that height against Valenzuela.
And either way, the moment that Valenzuela tried to reach and that ball got past him, it was a clear path right in front para dito sa his Loria. Agoncillo, rather.
Jeremy Robinson getting his first dose of minutes in the ball game. It's going to be Jake Agoncillo who will be missing.
Jake Agoncillo actually one of those guys na talagang sa kabila ang side ng floor, alam mo maaasahan mo eh.
Obuyes. Quick guard para sa Valenzuela. Tries to drive. Obuyes with the left.
I'm telling you, he's impressed us in that game against Gensan. And none more impressed yung kanyang mga kaibigan na mga dating kasama yata niya sa Olivares ba or sa Parañaque. Sila Dwight Sagigit, sila Vinny Bigaso. Those guys were very happy for the kind of performance that Jello Buyas has done. Look at this. Tried to go middle, get to that in between, to switch over to his left-hand finish where he is more comfortable downhill.
That was really terrific defense played by Joshua Roque, but better offense by Angelo Obuyes. Sab muna, itong si Joshua Roque scored 3 triples in his minutes. He's already had 9 points in the ball game.
I still have to get used to that haircut of Joshua. Dati long hair yan di ba?
Ano yan, kakanood niya siguro kay Mark Parks.
Pwede.
Valenzuela will be calling for a timeout. They are down by 14 points. And they look to adjust and be able to come back. We'll be back after this timeout.
White House steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal! That way is going to even out the game. E9 in the final quarter of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long Long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Coach Ryan Costello in his last game, one of the reasons why they were able to control early and just go away with a 32-point win. Right now, he's on the bench, but look at the numbers, looking like the passing level of Ryan Costello.
Well, clearly, without a doubt. Ryan Costello, again, similar to the other guys here sa Quezon City Black Bulls, matter of time lang talaga na alam mo magbe-breakout yan. Those 24 points really came in close to 16 minutes. He got to the line a lot. You know, it's just his overall shooting efficiency that got him those points.
Going to be the first foul on Quezon. Sorry, it's only going to be an out of bounds. So isang foul pa lang para sa Quezon City. Give it to Robinson. Very comfortable on the inside. No foul is called. But Jeremy Robinson, he seems to be a little hurt on that right shoulder. He keeps on holding that right shoulder, but he'll be playing through. He gets the two right there, Jeremy Robinson.
And napaka-importanting part ng rotation ni Coach Stong itong si Jeremy Robinson. 19 minutes, close to 10 points per game.
I do hope he is okay itong si Jeremy Robinson. On the step back, Jeremy Robinson.
I say he's okay.
Okay. I am sorry for questioning Jeremy Robinson on that shoulder. It was probably just itchy.
Yeah.
But 5 straight for Jeremy Robinson.
I thought he looked at you and he gave you that point. I hear you, bro.
Loria on the other end. Too long. Rebounded by Nico Mamaradlo. Ngayon nalito kay Angelo Obuyes. This younger squad of Valenzuela making a run here in the second quarter. Mamaradlo using Jay Collado. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gives it up to Jeremy. Fakes. Steps back one more time. It's off to the left. Rebounded by Nico. Steps in. That's going to be a foul at Quezon City.
And you like how Jeremy Robinson tries to find ways to hit his scores. Left-hand finish, no offensive rebound, put back, good 2 points. And then you swing it to the other side, escape dribble and a step back for that mid-corner 3.
I think that's only a 2 for Jeremy Robinson.
All right.
He is going to step on the line, so 4 points pa lang para dito kay Jeremy Robinson. Mamaradlo, though, will be fouled. Valenzuela will cut this into a single-digit lead. We haven't seen that in quite some time.
Yeah, the biggest lead by Quezon City being, what, 14? After they made a big scoring run to start the quarter.
LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL.
Unti-unti lang, no? Hanggat makabalik. Samantalang ito naman Quezon City, you have to be continuing with a lot of, good direction on your offense.
Quezon gives it to Rigue. One more pass. Give it down low. Well read by Jay Collado. And they get the steal.
Against Jokno, trying to save that ball from the end line. But got caught with that violation. Ganda rin ng rotation itong guardia ni Coach JV Olea. Pat Buena in for Kens Jokno. He partners with MJ Hoson. You have Kobe Monje, Clark Derigue, and Ray Publico on the big side.
And Ryan Costello is also there as well, giving a lot of depth para sa QC. Muyes with Jeremy Robinson, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Jeremy, 3 seconds. Crosses over. And it's blocked from behind. What a read coming from MJ Hoson.
Oh, ganda ng tapik, ano? Alam niya na pababa na yung oras. At anytime titira na ito. So that he saw those 2 hands come to the ball, and some coaches always remind you, you see 2 hands coming to the ball, there is a high probability that the shot is going to come.
Still an 8-point lead for the Black Bulls. Publico. Bigay sa corner. Buena with the fake.
Wow.
Step back. Straight line, but long for Pat Buena.
I thought he had a straight line na drive. Pero yung 3 points ang hinahanap talaga.
Mamaradlo, what a move! Coming from Nico Mamaradlo.
Down to 6. closest that they've gotten so far.
Nico Mamaradlo has been aggressive the last few plays. This crossover and then the Euro step, eventually getting the 2.
No, not an easy shot, off balance and all. Had to put a little English on that shot. Got past Publico. Get that bucket.
Nico Mamaradlo cuts the lead down to 6 here in the second quarter. A good run coming from Valenzuela. Babalik tayo dito sa MPBL. We bring you our home crowd here at Nova Desi at Novaliches, Quezon City. The fans are enjoying the action right now.
Well, all important possession para dito sa Black Bulls. Because if Valenzuela gets a stop, they will have a chance to try and trim this down a little, closer.
Quezon gives it
Good
up.
steal.
Angelo Obuyes. Obuyes flies high but blocked. One more time. One of the best blocking guards in the MPBL is MJ Hoson.
Without a doubt. Yung athletic ability niya, maybe scoring side, hindi yun ang una-una niyang inaanap. Pero sa depensa, kita mo naman yung diretsong leap noon. Pababa na si Obuyes, pero lamang pa rin sa elevate yung lundag na yun ni MJ Hoson.
Aliado, open for the 3. It's short. Mamaradlo still keeping it alive. Cross court to Angelo Obuyes. Drives, floats, kulang. Justin Alano, 3 black shirts. Rebounded by Kobe Monlet. Matakbo si Pat Buena. Pulls it back. It's blocked. Extra pass on the inside. It's gonna be 3-second violation for Quezon City.
Well, unfortunate for Quezon City, they had numbers. Little up fake this on this move by Pat Buena. Good help from behind by Obuyes. Then that 3-second violation call.
Kobe Monlet. 4 black shirts, but they couldn't get the advantage right there. Still a 6-point lead though for Quezon City. Jeremy Robinson will be subbed out. Nico Mamaradlo. Punta pa rin kay Angelo Obuyes. They're looking for the Stags to Chacalanes. Not available. Obuyes is fouled by MJ Hoson. But they're quick to challenge.
Yes, agree. And I felt, coaches always say about space being a primary, must for scorers. I felt Obuyes wanted to go the left side, but Mamaradlo was on the left post, so he couldn't get in there. That's why, buti na lang natawagan ng foul.
Timeout will be called right here. There will be a challenge as well. We'll be back after this. Coaches Tong Ballesteros on your screen right there. They are down by 6 points here in this ball game. The ball will stay with Valenzuela Dark Horse. Chacalanes gets the basketball. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Shaq drives. Punta kay Collado. Obuyes. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Alanes sees the clock. Fires and short. Rebounded by Clark.
Shaq Alanes, so far, he's been empty. He's 0 out of 5 from the field.
Foul is called off ball. It's going to be on Justin Alano.
And somehow, when you look at the offense of the Dark Horse, there really is not so much of that spacing. Kaya nahihirapan yung mga wing guys nila to either create off a dribble or make a shot in an open space. But you have to give credit sa depensa rin itong Quezon City Black Bulls. That's what's, slowing down their point of attack.
Baguno will sub in for Clark Darigue. He will be checked. I didn't really see what happened there. Hoson off the inbound, off the back. MJ Hoson. Almost a knockout play.
Pangalawang best natin nakita yun, ha? Parehong batang QC, usa si Hesed Gabo. Ano ba yun? Standard ba yun sa mga taga Quezon City?
Ako, hindi ko pa nagagawa yun, coach. Pero parang willing na akong subukan ngayon. From 2 QC guards, Hesed Gabo, MJ Hoson.
So to live up to the
yung
the
Juanito
hype?
Gregorio, hindi pa nasusubukan. Tingnan natin
di pa.
kung mapagana.
Tingnan natin, ha?
29-23, still in favor of QC. It's been relatively a slower quarter, only 9 points for Quezon City after scoring 20 in the first quarter. Manny paid a digital wallet built for the community.
Maganda lang dito sa Quezon City. They are 3 out of 7 I think, or 6 from the field in this quarter. So a little bit close to 50% shooting.
Go to the corner, Kobe Mone, it's short. That was last touch on Ray Publico. Pabalik ang bola para sa Valenzuela.
Pretty low scoring ball game we have. Only 20 points combined the second quarter.
22 to be exact. 22 points.
Yeah.
They go to Shaq Alanes. Jay Collado on the low post. Collado, feeder. It's long. Lester Reyes staying active on the inside.
Tumatrabaho sa loob itong si Lester Reyes. And every time na may titira sa mga kampe niya, alam niya dapat ready na siyang pumosisyon sa rebound. And si Coach JV Olea trying to tell the referees that merong pwestuhan rin sa baba.
Surprisingly, that's only the first rebound of Lester Reyes here in the ball game. He does have 4 points in 7 minutes of play.
And one of the reasons,
this free throw is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompleto ang Plantis brand ng Pilipinas.
one of the reasons kung bakit kinausap ni Coach JB Olea yung official natin, official Alan Manzano, is because they are getting out-rebounded, 23 versus 16. And so his guys were positioning inside, so usubok na to be better in that department, but natatawagan nga ng foul.
Kobe Mone will be going to the bench. A new name will be put in by Quezon City. It's going to be homegrown Joe Joven. Swiped from behind by Jero Ligario. Matakbo. Itong Valenzuela, they're only down by 4. Alanes in and out. Doesn't see a roller. Goes to Christian Rios. Defended well. Collado pa rin. Oligario, one-on-one against Costello. Good hands. Oligario gives it to Alanes. In and out. Shaq Alanes gets through.
Still able to fabricate. Pababa ang oras. A scorer like Shaq, you definitely have to be able to find a way kung paano makakiscore ang team mo.
On the other end, it's a turnover coming from Ryan Costello. Coach Jay Olea obviously not happy. Look at that in-out on the last second, getting that finger roll. A chance for Valenzuela to tie the ball game or get the lead. Alanes drives hard. Gonna be fouled by Gab Salazar.
Gab Salazar barely has just come in this game. Gets a foul. And he is, assigned to guard against Shaq Alanes.
Alanes gets the first free throw. An opportunity for Valenzuela to tie the ball game.
Di ko alam kung natanong ko na sa ito dati. Sa Quezon City ba, meron bang delicacy na na specific?
Oh, it's a great question. I don't think so.
Wala, no?
Wala. Maganda lang ang aming QC circle. Yun lang mapagyayabang ko.
Hindi, sa food. Oo, tama naman. Paborito
think so. I
pwestuhan
don't
niya
think
ng
so.
mga nagja-jog eh.
I
Masana sa
don't think
morning.
so.
But that is a very busy area.
Yes.
Especially on weekends, right?
Although if you have here in the area, I think in Fairview, there's some good shawarmas
Oh, okay.
na medyo sikat din. There's a few good sisig places. But a delicacy, I don't think so.
Alam ko parang Paris, merong masarap rin dito eh.
Yes, meron din naman. But I don't think it's a QC special kasi meron din naman sa labas ng QC eh.
Yeah, tama naman.
Republico will be called.
So sa madaling salita, gimmickan talaga ang puntahan dito sa KC, no?
Pati basketball.
Oo naman,
Pati
given na yun.
basketball.
Kasi ang dami naman basketballista dito
Tama.
eh. Tsaka dami yung liga.
Oo, marami dito. Alanis gets the lead for Valenzuela.
We talk about getting the lead in style. Shaq Alanis, after coming off empty on his first 5 attempts, sinks the 6th one.
Gab Salazar looking to attack. Stops, pops. It's long. Rebounded by Jero Ligario. An opportunity for them to extend. Oligario is fouled late by Gab Salazar.
Look at that pass, that move by Shaq Alanis. That space had all of it.
Alanis saying to Josh Roque, you can shoot. I've been doing it for years in the MPBL. And Shaq Alanis gets that tough three. More importantly, that lead para sa Valenzuela. Oligario extends it to 4. And a second free throw. J.R. Ligario goes 2 for 2. And a 2-2-1 press will be played by Valenzuela to end the second quarter. Costello. Salazar. QC has been scoreless for the last 7 minutes
Yeah,
of the ball game. That's too long for Quezon City.
last bucket nila sa 7:34 pa eh. Oh no.
Oligario continues to score here in the second quarter. The lead is up to 8 for Valenzuela.
A couple of quick threes. 22-9 quarter so far.
7 seconds on the second quarter game clock. Salazar drives hard. Cannot get it, but finally a basket for QC to end the quarter. Aaron Baguno with the putback.
Wow, it's been a long time since we last saw a bucket from Quezon City.
That was 7 long minutes for Quezon City to even get a point. So they will go down with a 6-point deficit against the Valenzuela Dark Horse entering the second half.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.
Back at the Novadechi Sports Center in Novaliches for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. My name is Mika Besames, and right now I am joined by 2 guests. Coach Gerard Alejo, of course, of the Valenzuela Dark Horse, and Ate Chicks of the QC Black Bulls. Magandang gabi. Coach, nakita natin ang bilis ng turnaround, no? Lamang ang QC actually almost the whole time nung first quarter, tas biglang nakabalik. Credit kay Oligario, kay Alanes, at syempre sa leadership ni Kuya Jay Collado. Anong masasabi niyo sa team?
Actually, nagising kami. Yung first quarter, medyo nag-slow start kami. Pero salamat at nabuhay, no? And we just played good defense yung second quarter.
Coach, halos ganito rin ang nakita namin nung last game nyo against Gensan. Dikit na dikit, no? Pero laban kayo the whole time. So far, anong masasabi nyo ng coaches at syempre ng management sa magandang pinapakitang effort nito ng team?
Actually, nag-ano pa lang kami. Kumbaga, nag-a-adjust pa rin kami sa isa't isa. Pero alam namin, day by day, habang nagte-training, nagde-develop kami ng isang cohesive na unit. So, hopefully, magtuloy-tuloy at we'll get the win.
Napakaganda, Coach Gerard. Meron ka ba mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Yes, Auxiliary Sports Club, Artemis Printing Services, Boss Carlo, Iron Break Philippines, Anytime Fitness, Fatima, Valenzuela and Edsa Munoz, Accelerated Wellness and Pain Clinic, Boss Johari, Desire, Paul Rohanson, Corner Hoops, Caloocan, tapos yung PSO namin si Buboy, and Jens Apparel.
Maraming salamat once again, Coach Gerard Alejo of the Valenzuela Dark Horse. Ate Chicks, first time natin dito sa napakagandang home court nyo, no? Napakalamig. At syempre, malapit sa ating mga kaliga at ang dami mong fans dito, Ate Chicks. Nakita nga natin ano, na ang ganda ng simula nyo, kaya lang ngayon nakalabang itong Valenzuela, pero alam naman natin kung paano humabol sa dulo itong QC. Anong masasabi mo sa larong ito?
I guess defense is the ultimate weapon of our team coming to this game. Kailangan lang namin siyang solidify, and of course, kailangan namin i-break yung momentum ng aming opponent, which is Valenzuela.
Napakaganda, Ate Chicks. Alam mo, Ate Chicks, dahil home court nyo ngayon, alam kong napakadami mong pasasalamatan at syempre lahat ng mga fans mo ditong sumisigaw kanina pa. Anong gusto mo sabihin sa kanila?
Una sa lahat, magandang gabi sa mga Q-citizens, lalo na nanonood dito at nandito sa venue sa Nova Desi. Papasalamat po kami sa aming official outfitter, Team Rebel, Boss Joel and Madam Grace Koo, Sir Daniel and Sir Glenn of Gardner College, our team manager, Sir Nico Estrada, our team owner, Sir JC Tam, Liz Cartel Coach B Sportswear Ignite Basketball, at nagpapasalamat po ang Quezon City Black Bulls sa Quezon City Government, headed by our Mayor Joy Belmonte, Vice Mayor Gian Soto, para sa kanilang suporta for this home game. Action Officer of District 1, Sir Oli Belmonte. Advance happy birthday kay Pocholo Morillo. At syempre, special thanks sa mga nagpunta at nag-effort dito manood ng sa venue, Capstar Untalan, SK Chairman Paul and the whole team Shena. To our ninang ng bayan, palapakan natin si Ma'am Weng Corpus, at sa lahat ng mga katrabaho ko all the way from West Avenue AA family. And to our Gardner College basketball team na nandito rin sumusuporta, at sa lahat ng mga kapamilya ng Quezon City Black Bulls, maraming salamat po. Patuloy nating suportahan ang MPBL dahil ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Yes to sports and no to drugs.
Napakaganda. Always happy and positive vibes from Ate Chicks of the QC Black Bulls. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo.
Alright mga kaliga, oras na para sa ating Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge. At dahil may nanalo na ng ating 1 million prize, our prize pot will reset to 100,000. At every game day na walang makakakomplete ng challenge, manadagdagan ng 50,000 pesos ang ating prize hanggang sa umabot ulit ito ng 1 million pesos. And for today, our prize pot is 100,000 pesos. Kilalanin na natin ang ating huling challenger, si Luis Andre Batan mula sa Camarin, Caloocan. Alright, Luis, you will be given 45 seconds to complete a layup, a free throw, a three-point shot, and a half-court shot. Pag nagawa mo lahat yan in 45 seconds, you will win 100,000 pesos from the official sportsbook of the MPBL Sports Plus. Alright, Luis, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! At nakompleto na ni Luis ang layup. Ito na ang free throw. Napalakas lang ng onte. 35 seconds, Luis. Third attempt. Wala pa rin. 26 seconds. Ayan na ang free throw. Up next, three-point shot. Once again, our third challenger is Luis Batan mula sa Camarin, Caloocan. Last 10 seconds, Luis. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good effort pa rin, Luis Batan. You will be going home with Sports Plus merchandise. Thank you very much for joining. At sa ating mga kaliga, check out the Sports Plus Facebook page to find out how you can join at baka ikaw na ang susunod na winner ng Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanigang magmahal. Todo suporta ng lahat sa kanya-kanyang kumunan. Basketball muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag maalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan mo yung mayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat tuloy panatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit anong mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag maalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL, Mahaligang Pilipinas Basketball. Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanigang magbakal. Todo suporta ng lahat sa kanya-kanyang kumunan. Basketball muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo.
Halftime here at the Novadesi Sports Complex in Novaliches, Quezon City. Lamang ang Valenzuela ng 6 points. A big second quarter to be able to come back. Itong Valenzuela Dark Horse. They're already down by double digits in the first quarter, but that big 27-11 second quarter, you see the numbers right here. 37% still in favor of Quezon City, but turnovers more for QC. Second chance points +4. para dito sa Valenzuela, and the bench points, everybody just stepping up. 32 of the 37 of Valenzuela, all coming off the bench. These are guys like Alanes, guys like Ubuyes, Collado, Reyes, Oligario, all coming off the bench. That's why 32 of the 37 bench points galing para dito sa Valenzuela.
Oh, yung mga starters na yung tumulong para doon. Parang nag-switch lang ng roles yun eh. And like what you mentioned, Alanes, Oligario, Lester Reyes, those guys helping out. Even, you know, the consistent play of itong si Ubuyes. And then you have Joshua Roque, Boguno, Costello, and Kobe Monje really starting things off. But how about Joshua Roque? 3 of 3, 3 3-pointer makes in the first half.
Patwena still couldn't make a 3-pointer, 0 out of 4. Collado off the middle. Hands it off to J.R. Oligario. Through 2. Kicks it out. Turnover. Pat Buena, 5 versus 2. Buena with a lefty. Will be fouled.
Went in there with a lot of speed, no? Halos hindi na nag-decelerate kasi parang foot race na against Rios in that chase for space. But when you look at how J.R. Oligario has been driving so far in this game, ramdam mo yung no? Hirap din siya dahil sa depensa nitong Quezon City Black Bulls.
Well, the numbers for J.R. Oligario right now is 7 points and 2 rebounds, but it's not an easy 7 points for J.R. Oligario.
Yes.
If you're defended by MJ Hoson, Pat Buena, Joshua Roque, these are very terrific and athletic guys.
Oh, lalo na kung open floor, hindi ka nakakasigurado na lamang na siya doon eh. Alam mo naman J.R. Oligario pagdating dyan, he's very comfortable out in the open, but not in the case when you go up against the Black Bulls.
Oligario, in and out, Reyes couldn't get the putback. Rebounded by MJ Hoson. They slow things down. This is the zone of Valenzuela. Derigue, balik kay Hoson. Straight line but long for MJ Hoson. Clark Derigue taps the ball out. Babalik ang bola para sa Valenzuela.
Well, this really has been a game of, my opinion, flow for both these teams. Quezon City pretty much dominated the first quarter, leading by 20 and 10. Tama-talang binalikan na malupit sa second quarter nito Valenzuela. Yeah.
Plus 16. Shaq Alanes. Defended hard by MJ Hoson. Give and go not available. They give it down to Christian Rios. Too long. And Lester Reyes could not get another putback. Buena fakes. Gets another foul. Ang bilis niya mag-isip when he feels the bump.
Oo. Ano talaga scorer talaga Yan ang hanap. Pero how about yung bungguan sa ilalim rin, Rios versus Ray Publico, and Rios not giving anything to Ray.
Hoson to the inbound. To Buena. From the back, Oligario on the blind side. Yun naman yung advantage pag di nakikita.
Oo nga. Napakadali. Lalo na dito kay Oligario, sanay na mag-sneak yan. Lalo kung itataligod ka sa kanya.
Turnover. No, the ball is alive. Buena with the float. Finally gets a field goal in the ball game. It's Pat Buena. Quick inbound. Wow. MJ Hoson just flies high. Hoson gives it up. Rosalyn able to get another basket.
MJ Hoson averages close to 4 steals per game. When we talk about athleticism and covering passing lanes, he's very quick to get in there, deflect the ball.
The former Gardner point guard really showing out in the MPBL. Let's talk about this fast break of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
And he really just brings the ball down the floor, trying to locate teammates that can score for them.
Virginia technical foul on Quezon City Black Bulls to give free throws para sa Valenzuela. Jay Collado makes the free throw. 38-36. Quezon City playing a much better pace here in the second quarter. Gonna add size from Quezon City.
Espinosa.
Carmel Espinosa. Jay Collado missing on that. Espinosa in his few minutes actually averages 5.8 rebounds a ball game. Oh, what a find by MJ Hosso to Clark Derrigue.
Clark Derrigue continues to move without the ball, and that's why Phoenix find him. But Val Chauca straight up knocked down 3.
I do remember when he was playing for Adamson, itong si Val Chauca, he was compared to the Boston Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
With the way he moves, the way he scores, and here he is still showing out that skill. Rosalind is blocked by Lester Reyes. Chauca, no numbers, but he stops, pops, and drops one more time, back to back for Val Chauca.
Val Chauca is a streaky shooter. You can't just give him that space. Pat Buena taking it back.
An answer, we talk about streaky shooters. It's Pat Buena for Quezon City this time around. A 3-point shootout here in the third quarter.
The 3-point shooting definitely improved here. The guys knocking it down. Chauca, one more? No?
Didn't get the third one is Val Chauca. Rosalind gets the rebound. Buena, can he go back to back? It's long for Pat Buena, rebounded by Jeremy Robinson. Attacks, Chauca with the basketball. Defended hard by Rosalind. No space available. Chauca drives hard, sees a cutter in Lester. Collado, wide open, straight line, in and out. Para dito kay Jay Collado.
One more.
Chauca with a lot of space. It's short.
Yeah, he know it.
Heat check na lang para di pa iba Chauca.
Tsaka alam niya, wala masyadong lift dun sa tira niya.
Well, this 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompleto ang appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
One of the very few players that's very comfortable with a step-in 3 and, you know, catch and shoot. Pat Buena's no stranger to that.
Buena and Chauca back-to-back triples. It's Buena on the other end. It's a miss coming from Pat. Derrigue gets the rebound. Hoson is given a screen. Babalik sila. Buena, a lot of space. Fly-by, step through. And Pat Buena gets that stop and pop.
And again, Pat Buena, no, umiinit na dito sa laban na to. Couple of 3-pointers already. Oh my!
Val Chauca continues to showcase his scoring talents here in the ball game. See here, Val Chauca, the drive, and that's against one of the best blockers in MJ Hosso.
Oh, he just kept staying with him, but again, catch and shoot, little pull up, saw that close out, able to go glass.
Chauca in the ball game has 9 points, make that 10. First guy in double figures for Valenzuela. Leading scorer in the ball game as well, tied with Pat Buena at 10. Quezon, they go down low to Kobe, doubled.
Yeah, too low.
It's gonna be a jump on Justin Alano and Kobe Monje. Perpetual versus Letran.
Oo.
At makukuha ng Valenzuela ang bola dito.
Lalim ng pasa. Oh, another steal.
Quezon staying active. It's gonna be another jump situation.
Well, just...
There's already respect between Quezon and Chauca. It's actually the other guys that they're being careful on. Minsan kasi hindi mo maiintindihan nangyayari. It's just really basketball physicality, but sometimes guys are very defensive of their teammates. This was MJ Hoson diving for the ball. He tries to get that ball, but Chauca really was protecting it. Itong ibang tao yung talagang papasok, but no whistle is called.
At saka the previous to that, yung nung drinaiva ni Val Chauca against that defense of MJ Hoson, you understood, no, if you saw it, merong ano na eh, competition na eh,
yes.
di ba? So that really just spilled over to that situation. And, you know, regardless kung sino man yun, I'm sure MJ Hoson would not be, you know, willing to give up that ball. And the compete side of Val Chauca also the same.
You know, we've been talking about this with Boss Adel, that there really is this tension between the veterans and the newcomers in the league.
Totoo.
The veterans showing out that, you know, this is our league. We are the OGs. We've been here for years. And then the newcomers are saying, no, we're here.
Yeah.
We're here to get your throne, and we're here to show everybody that we deserve to be in the league. Pat Buena, one of the rookies.
Changing of the guards. Yan ang ano dyan eh. You know, you have to admit the league is getting younger, and so the new guys are coming in, but the OGs also want to say, no, you got to take that away from us. Val Chauca, oh my goodness.
We are just talking about it, Coach, and they're already showing what is happening. Pat Buena with 13, Val Chauca with 13. Buena is a rookie. Chauca has been here for years.
Yeah, best quarter so far we've seen in this game.
Rosalyn off the back. Chauca gets the steal. The far out pass. Alanes gives it forward to J.R. Oligario.
Well, that might be the toughest sequence in that instance if you now are Quezon City Black Bulls, because you have Val Chauca very unselfish, letting that ball fly, and then Shaq Alanes finding a streaking J.R. Oligario.
This was the last play coming from Valenzuela. This fast break of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
And one guy who's watching from Batangas, loving this action, Kyle Balsomo. You know, one of the really good players that I've known from Muntinlupa, just watching tonight. And he is definitely liking this matchup, especially in the third.
Although Coach Estong not liking that turnover coming from Shaq Alanes.
Definitely. Batiin na rin natin si Boss Mike Montillano ng Monty Kicks. 3-pointer on its way, nothing in there.
Ganda ang ating mga viewers. Dahil maganda ang ating laro dito sa Nova Desi in Quezon City. Chauca back with the basketball. Gets that drag screen. Goes through two. Chauca kicks it out. Alanes straight line but long. Chauca hustles for the ball. Oligario drives. Balik sila kay Alanes. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Alanes gets a foul. It's not gonna count. But Quezon City only with their 4th foul.
Boy, these left-handed assassins of Coaches Tong Ballesteros, Shaq Alanes, and Val Chauca are really going to work here in the third quarter.
.14 seconds on the shot clock for Valenzuela. Step in. Chauca again with the basketball.
Wants that space.
Chauca 1-on-1 against Ryan Costello. Veteran versus veteran. 5 seconds. Chauca. It's too long for Val. Costello on the other end. Stops, pops, drops for Ryan Costello.
He wants a piece of the action.
You talk about veterans, guys. I'm here as well. Ryan Costello gets the three,
naman.
cutting it to 3.
Oh, naman, without a doubt. Ryan Costello, one of the better point guards that we've seen in the MPBL.
That will be called for the foul, but let's watch this again, Coach.
Yeah, really stepping in there. All the space given him, you're definitely going to have him knock it down.
So one of the best scorers in the MPBL for quite some time now is Ryan Costello. Slowed down a little bit with Nueva Ecija, but before that, Coach, for Pasig, he was one of the best scorers. He was averaging about 18 points a ball game.
Yes. And his biggest contribution,
Manny paid the digital wallet built for the community.
and his biggest contribution would be in the playoffs when they need, I think they needed to win game number 2 in that series against the Heat Waves. He definitely, you know, performed.
Averaging 9 points a ball game, 3 rebounds and almost 4 assists is Ryan Costello this season. Kobe Monje challenging the defense of Jay Collado.
Kobe Monje going to his athletic side to get past that defense.
Valenzuela still up by 2, even with that 2-pointer by Kobe Monje. They go out. Costello almost with the steal. Robinson, swing pass. Robinson, short for Jeremy, gets his own rebound, and he gets a foul off of Espinosa.
I thought he had a shooter in the corner in Shakalanes. But Jeremy Robinson understood, I'm closer, I'm in an area I'm very comfortable to finish, even through contact, and so I'm taking it.
Robinson in the ball game. Already with 5 points para dito kay Jeremy Robinson. Sorry, 4 points for Jeremy, 2 rebounds. Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Ito yung quarter na mas marami pang tinira sa 3 points, both teams, than the paint. You see all those shots from the outside from Quezon City and even from Valenzuela.
Well, it's been an answer coming from Val Chauca and Pat Buena, but
Yes.
both of them are out of the ball game right now, resting, maybe preparing for the 4th frame. Monje jumps high, finishing left, cannot finish. Monje stays alive.
Ibang klase rin ang lundag talaga ni Kobe Monje. No? He's got that quick jump.
My dream is just for him to have one poster in the season.
Yeah.
Hopefully one good one. And hopefully we're covering.
Oh, yes. Hopefully. Because, even from the previous season that I've covered itong si Kobe Monje, you know the potential, especially on the athletic side. And a good body, can keep up with a defender, a downhill, a lateral, or a sprint.
Goes 2 for 2. It's Kobe Monje.
And he's been so good at taking care of the ball. That's one of his key, contributions para dito sa Quezon City Black Bulls.
Lead is still with Valenzuela here with 1:43 remaining. Oligario, fake pass through the middle. It's long. Rebounded by Espinosa. He is averaging close to 6 rebounds a ball game. Jokno, punta sa corner. Jokno. Pressured hard. Monje, straight line and in for Kobe Monje.
Kobe Monje so far has not shot the ball very well from 3. He's only shooting 21% so far this season, but when needed, he's got it in his bag.
Oligario on the other end. Jeremy Robinson cannot answer. Lester Reyes stays active. Alanes, he likes that shot, but it's long. Rebounded by Kobe. Takbo. Itong Quezon City, it's going to be a blocking foul on Jero Oligario.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a foul because he did not give Ryan Costello a view to see him and, work around it. Pag pihit ni Ryan, nandun na siya kagad.
Valenzuela is in penalties, so this will mean 2 free throws para kay Ryan Costello.
Ryan Costello so far this season, 6 games played, started in 3 of them, 16.4 minutes per game. Has taken good care of that ball, 9.5 points per game. And things can only get better, especially as Ryan Costello tries to carve out his own, little special place for the Black Bulls this season.
46 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Oligario with the basketball. Drives with the lefty. Too hard for Oligario. And that's going to be over the back. The ball will return for Quezon City. A chance for a 2-for-1 if they want to.
Yeah. And that's what I was mentioning earlier. The drives of J.R. Oligario have not been, in my opinion, comfortable to the liking of J.R. Oligario, only because the defense has always been to a space that he wants to go to.
QC not going for that 2-for-1. They want the best shot possible. Jokno in and out. Rebounded by Espinosa. 4-second differential. Jokno could not get it. Rebounded by Collado. No more shot clock.
Yeah, I felt they could have held on and tried to attack in the final 5 seconds.
Alanes goes to Jay Collado. 4 seconds on the game clock. Collado on the step back. Oligario one last. Gets the steal but couldn't get the last shot. Still a better quarter for Quezon City. +10 here in the 3rd quarter for them to get the lead back. And one of the reasons why they got the lead back is this guy, Pat Buena playing terrific in that third quarter.
Yeah, a couple of three-point makes, 5 of 12 overall from the field, a couple of assists. He's played for 13 minutes. And, you know, he's got one steal to his belt.
One more quarter here at Nova Desi. We'll go back.
White House steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal. That way is going to even up the game. 9 in the final moments of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game.
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. I want to say happy viewing to Merlinda Abbas and Ali Abbas watching all the way from Dubai, UAE.
Wow.
At ang reach talaga natin sa MPBL is international. Kaya ngiti-ngiti kayo dyan dahil international ang reach. Yan, hindi nyo alam, nakikita na kayo sa Dubai. Again, happy viewing to Merlinda Abbas and Ali Abbas.
And Dubai, you know, in the... what year were we there? 2024?
I think it was 2 years ago,
Yeah,
yes.
2 years ago, we were there. Covered the finals. Boy, that was an experience.
Quarter scoring, coach. It's been 3 different stories per quarter.
Oh, and a ton of three-point shooting in the third quarter, where there was, you know, 10 more points produced by Quezon City. That's why they're up by 4 right now to start the fourth.
Lester Reyes getting the first basket of the fourth quarter. That second chance points will get them the first 2.
The third quarter was actually a huge explosion para sa Quezon City in that game. And Val Chaco really was on fire.
Alanes driving hard. No foul is called. Trying to fish for a foul coming from Espinosa. Costello goes middle. Agoncillo stops, pops, drops for Jake Agoncillo.
Getting to the mid-range game so far.
60 to 56, 9 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Chauca is red hot. He had 13 all in the third quarter. Aliado gives it to Chauca. Swing pass. Obuyes on the corner is fouled. I think that is going to be off of Espinosa.
Yeah, and Obuyes, the few minutes that he's getting here for Valenzuela is really making the most out of it. Quezon City really with a balanced attack in the third quarter. And for the game, really, with Buena 13, Kobe Monia with 12, you have Costello with 10. And then the scoring load really started with the 3-pointers of Joshua Roque.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Buyas gets the first.
Well, if Valenzuela is to win this one, especially here in the fourth quarter, they got to convert the offensive rebounds into points and improve their perimeter efficiencies. That's where really they've been very strong so far in this game. This is 18 offensive rebounds versus only 6 for Quezon City Black Bulls.
Might be the older team, quote-unquote, itong Valenzuela, but they are keeping things in step in terms of that rebounding, Coach Mike.
Totoo.
Rosalind gives it to Agoncillo. There's only a 1-point lead, but still in favor of QC. 2-man game. Agoncillo decides to go for the 3. It's short. Last touch will be on Quezon City.
Well, Agoncillo that time I felt settled. Yeah, that lane left side of the floor. Everybody was to his right, trying to, you know, protect the middle. And Coach J.V. Olea, you see his team is only up 1, but you love the demeanor, being calm, you know. Next play mentality always for Coach J.V. Olea.
Goes to Val Chauca. Poliado, swing pass. They like this. Off the corner, not available. Chauca drives middle. Gets it down low, and that's a specialty of the house. Trademark for Lester Reyes.
I'll tell you what, that really tells you the basketball IQ of a Val Chauca. He had a corner guy with a 3 waiting. But, you know, Shaq Alanes is his buddy, but he found Lester underneath.
play of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
And you love how that ball moved from side to side. You think he's looking corner 3, but really that curl under by Lester Reyes, well-timed and a good find by Valenzuela.
Lester Reyes also very silent here, but he already has 8 points and 8 rebounds to his name.
Yeah, very solid contributions from Lester.
Chauca kicks it out. Collado, too long. Reyes trying to keep it alive. That's going to be last touch on Chacalanes.
And with Jay Collado really patrolling the outside, yung inside activity, iniiwan mo na para sa big man na si Lester Reyes. Oh, man.
Basket end one. It's going to be for MJ Hoson.
MJ Hoson, this moment, given that screen, a couple of guys going to him, Jay Collado was late. And that only happened because ang ganda ng elevator rin talaga ni MJ.
We're not really used to MJ Hoson with that jumper.
Oo.
Pero he saw an opportunity there and was able to get the lead back for QC, although he is going to miss on that free throw. Balik sa zona. Itong QC.
Well, one thing for sure that the Quezon City Black Bulls is trying to avoid is a home loss. Right now, this is the first time that they're playing at home in front of their hometown crowd, and you don't want to disappoint this crowd, let alone yung winning streak ninyo.
Angelo Buyes will go back to the free throw line. MANNY paid the digital wallet built for the community.
They've gotten quality minutes from Obuya so far. 8 minutes on a 2 of 5 shooting. He so far is perfect from the line. I don't want to jinx him. He's 4 out of 4.
Buyes goes 2 for 2. Not a jinx coming from Coach Mike.
Alam mo yung bigla ka napabuntong hiningang.
Balik ang kalamangan para dito sa Valenzuela. Quezon off the drag, gives it to Costello. They go out to Espinosa. Sila dito kay MJ Hoson. 8 seconds on the shot clock. MJ gives it up to Espinosa. Always blocked from behind. And Valenzuela will challenge this.
I think so.
They do have a good case, I think.
Yeah. But Quezon City very, very patient with that setup. They started with what's called a 77 or a double drag or double screen from up top. Eventually getting past that, leaving it up for Espinosa and making him the primary decision maker.
I'll be back after this review.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful challenge. This was the roll and
yung tama
it
sa baba.
might be the shoulder.
The shoulder. Tama. Yung tama sa baba, sa balikan.
Lester Reyes is not happy with that call. Espinosa makes the first free throw.
Well, basically you violate that cylinder. You're gonna get called for a foul.
I am curious with that because he already blocked the ball at pababa lang yung rhythm. LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. So 50-50 call. It's one of two.
Could be, yeah. Could be. That's why we're seated here.
That's why we're seated here. We're not referees. We're just broadcasting this ball game. Valenzuela through 2. They go to Shaq. Babalik nila dito kay Valenzuela. 7 seconds on the shot clock. They know how much time is left. Val,
pass.
Collado hits the ring, but it's a miss. Val gets the basketball. Chauca gets the steal and the basket.
Val Chauca playing inspired ball today. Coming in here in the third quarter, knocking down shots, playing a lot of deflections, and getting another bucket. His 17th point of this game.
Money on the other end. Bibigay nila dito kay MD Quezon. Again, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Quezon off the drive. And another foul is called on Lester Reyes. This one, it's clear. Coach, watch this again.
And that was that tap.
From behind, it was Val Chauca. Costello off the blind side.
Oo. And alam mo, ang gusto mo doon, you know, coaches always tell you, if you want to steal the ball, you're better off, you know, pataas na swipe than pababa.
Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Kasi Rosalyn missing on the first.
You know, kasi pag pababa, there's a good chance, Coach Jeff Murillo right there, good chance na tatamaan mo yung kamay. That's gonna be a foul. Unlike if it's upstairs, it's palad to palad.
0 for 2 for Rosalyn on that trip. Angelo Buye slowing things down. Pagkasala dito kay Shaq Alanes. Val Chauca. Alanes with a drive. A little deceleration. Not available. Rebounded by MJ Quezon. Quezon drives. Couldn't get in control. Good defense by Valenzuela. Buyes running. The young guard coming from Las Piñas is fouled. Challenge will come from Coach J.B. Olea.
Well, Buyes, I thought, had a spray on the other end with Val Chauca. He's been the hottest hand so far for Valenzuela, but you know, he went in there against what, tatlong defenders inside. You really are better off kicking it on a 45 over to Val Chauca, and you ride that hot hand.
Right now, there will be a challenge coming from Coach J.B. Olea and Coach Jeff Murillo.
The review for the challenge was inconclusive, therefore it has been nullified.
It is going to be an inconclusive challenge. So the referees does not really see.
That's a tough one. But the good news is, meron pa siyang challenge. He gets to keep it.
I'm very curious, Coach. Is it inconclusive because of the camera angle? Is it inconclusive because we're not sure if it's a foul? That's just what I'm curious about.
I think it's inconclusive because, you know, the different shots on the camera, they didn't see anything. And so it was tough for them to make a decision.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Buyes extends the lead up to 3 points. Justin Alano will be subbed in for Jay Collado.
Ubuye's been impressive. He's perfect from the line.
Well, Coach, off air, you've been a fan of Angelo Ubuyes.
Yeah.
And so far, he is playing terrific in today's ball game. He has 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals to his name. Even with the block. Will be fouled.
Tumatrabaho rin si Kobe Monhe, no? I guess the only knock to his game is he has, what, 4 turnovers so far, but, you know, he's trying to make it up in different ways.
Grind out fourth quarter. We are watching a lot of fouls, a lot of stoppages. It's an all-important game for them. Valenzuela right now is at 3-3. Middle of the pack at number 9. Quezon City surprising everybody. Second free throw for Kobe Monhe is good. Kobe Monhe had 13 points, 5 rebounds in the ball game.
7 of 7 from the free throw line. Full court pressure here, trying to delay the offensive set of the Dark Horse.
Give the ball back to Val Chauca, 12 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Mamaradlo, we have not seen him for quite some time. Off the fadeaway, will be fouled by Pat Buena.
With Val Chauca being the hottest hand on the floor, you definitely have to get the ball in his hands every time down the floor and make him the decision maker on where that offense is going to go. And that time he decided Mamaradlo's going to get it on the low block. He might have read, you know, advantage on that spot. And Mamaradlo misses the front end.
Nico Mamaradlo played terrific in the first half. That's 4 points and 3 rebounds. One of the reasons why they were able to get a comeback. It was 1 for 2. Itong si Nico Mamaradlo. Jay Collado, just a very quick rest.
Oh,
yung tubig lang, Gatorade lang, okay na, balik na tayo. Hinga-hinga lang ng onte.
Oo. Baka nag-ice tubig lang saglit, bumalik na eh, no?
QC trying to push the ball. Nothing available. Quezon gets the ball back with 15 on the shot clock, 1-on-1. He asks for Espinosa. Chauca goes over. Quezon with the fake, the step through, and the basket for MJ Hoson.
In a two-man game, the roller, the handler is really the least option that scores. But that time around, he proved us wrong. He went straight at it, went to that footwork.
On the other end, Olegario with a 3.
If you take a snapshot of that last offensive set for the Dark Horse, you had 3 three-point shooters out there waiting. Wow, Espinosa down the middle.
It's been a high-scoring ball game this past few plays. Basket for basket, bucket for bucket. It's Olegario and then Espinosa. It's going to be a push coming from Rosalyn, and that will mean 2 free throws para kay J.R. Olegario. But let's go back first to this MJ Hoson two-man game between him and Espinosa. This play of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Well, technically that dribble to that side of the floor, MJ Hoson drew 4 defenders. Even that middle rim protection had to stay focused with MJ Hoson, forgetting about Espinosa, who was up top, just a dribble away from a finger roll.
Ganun kataas yung respeto nila ko. Para kay MJ Hoson. Everybody was looking at him, but a good find coming from MJ. Kobe trying to go early, nothing was available. They go out to MJ Hoson. He's out of hand. Hoson, no look pass to Espinosa. Nice. Extra to Kobe Monhe on the inside.
How about Kobe Monhe at crunch time, performing at a time where his team needs them most.
Chauca on the other end goes to Collado. That floater, nothing good. Nico Mamaradlo keeping the ball alive. The ball will stay with Valenzuela.
The question now is, are they going to challenge that? Because I felt that was a 50-50 ball. This was that pass and a good, spin the other end, but an even difficult shot by Kobe Monje.
Gotta credit as well that find coming from Espinosa. 3 minutes and 34. Oligario, almost a turnover, keeps it alive. Well, nasa Valenzuela pa rin with 8 seconds. Oligario drives.
Corner skip.
Sees the corner. Chauca flyby, step in, long, keeps it alive. Second chance for Val Chauca.
Goodness. Val Chauca.
19 points for Val Chauca here in the ball game. Outside 7 rebounds and 5 assists for Val Chauca. Quezon goes corner. Rosa lives straight line. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Jay Collado.
Ano may pakiramdam mo may mga teams na kontrapelo? Parang ito yung dalawang to no? Equally balanced.
Veterans of Valenzuela really challenging the young guns of Quezon City. Oligario with the drive. Oligario with the hang time.
I've always been very critical of the drives of J.R. Oligario today. I thought they were very difficult. This one was no different, but look at that. Still able to get that shot off going glass.
Sara on the air, J.R. Oligario challenged by 2 taller guys, but if you have the skill, you have the speed, you have the hang time, then J.R. Oligario is able to extend the lead to 4 with 2 minutes and 36.
White House steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal! That way is going to even up the game. 89 in the final quarter of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Public sa MPBL. 2 minutes and 36 remaining in the ball game. The play right before this, J.R. Oligario sitting in the air. You see the numbers here, Coach Mike.
15-5 of 12, 4 rebounds, and I'd have to agree, he did sit. Literal umupo.
Hindi ang coach ang nagpaupo kay J.R. Oligario, siya mismo ang umupo sa ere. You have to watch the replay for you to see how hard that shot was coming from J.R. Oligario. More importantly, extending the lead. Nico Mamaradlo getting the steal. Nico Mamaradlo finishing the lay-in.
And the story so far has been, the energy brought by itong Dark Horse, especially here in the closing quarters.
This was Nico Mamaradlo on the denial, able to read well. Chauca getting that assist right there. Nico Mamaradlo getting the lay.
Well, 2 things. Bad pass, didn't have that angle, and then a quick reaction by Mamaradlo. No way that Kobe Monje was going to get to that ball. You're better off dribbling a little bit to the right, create that passing angles, and if that entry on the post-up is not available, you have a weak side post that flashes to the middle.
That's going to give them a 6-point lead, although MJ Hawson gets the first free throw. MJ goes 2 for 2. Still a 2-possession ball game.
Yeah.
2 minutes and 15. A full court press will be deployed by Valenzuela. Mamaradlo.
This game's far from over.
It's going to be a foul on MJ Hawson.
The fouls, though, this is where the difference has been.
Former Arellano player will be going to the line, Nico Mamaradlo.
And you are giving Valenzuela trip numbers 28 and 29 to the line.
Nico Mamaradlo, though, missing on the first free throw.
And when you look at this stat alone, it's a +5 makes for Valenzuela.
1 for 2 para kay Nico Mamaradlo, still maintaining this 2-possession lead. Costello. They hand it off to Rosalid. It's going to be Kobe Mone on the post. Challenging Nico Mamaradlo. Mone on the fadeaway. It's a miss. Collado to J.R. Oligario on the fast break.
So far, everything clicking for Valenzuela. You got to find an answer now if you're Quezon City.
And De Hoson. Can he still make a comeback? They kick it out. Costello. It's short. Another rebound. Give that double-double to Lester Reyes. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
He's been silent operator.
Valenzuela now decides to slow things down. Val Chauca has been red hot in the ballgame. He has the basketball. Chauca drives. Gives it to the corner. Oligario. 5 seconds on the shot clock. That is last touch. But they're going to review this. We are at the final 2 minutes.
Quezon City, in their last win against Iloilo, gave up double digits, had double-digit advantages when it comes to free throws. But no, not tonight.
Looks like this ball will go to the Black Bulls.
Yeah, it should. I think it should.
2 timeouts each for each team. We'll stay on air here. Valenzuela is, we'll go to a timeout. We'll be back after the break. Nagbabalik tayo dito sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League where Valenzuela is currently up top. The home team in the Quezon City Black Bulls here at the Nova Desi in Novaliches. The ball will stay with Valenzuela. Mamaradlo, 3 seconds on the shot clock. They go to Oligario. He throws it up and it's going to be a shot clock violation on Valenzuela.
108 down 7. You call a timeout. A half-court set to get a quick one.
Minute and 8 remaining in the ball game. Shout out to our 5,000 viewers on YouTube and our 1,000 viewers on Facebook.
Oh, that's a lot of viewers.
Quick
Good
basket by Ryan Costello.
There you go. Down 5 with a minute. Still have time. Oh no.
That ball is stopped by Pat Buena. Ball will stay with Valenzuela.
You gotta play really close defense right now. Make it tough for anyone to receive that ball. You kind of expect that Val Chauca or Shakalanes is gonna get this, but there's that possibility that another big will flash to the middle for a pressure release.
That's why they add another ball handler. Shakalanes, MJ Hoson. The best defender gets a steal. quick 4 points. This is a one-possession ball game.
Let me just see a quick steal.
Press break. A quick answer by Valenzuela to extend it to a two-possession ball game. Publico is called for... Sorry, it's Oligario called for a foul. Coach Eslong is obviously not happy with that whistle.
Yes, because they really just came off a good basket, and you definitely want to play good defense the other end. This is
a press break.
Yep.
By Alanes going to Lester Reyes. And then this was, oh, they do have a case, but the foot also pwedeng sumabit dito kay Ray Publico. Although Ray Publico missing on the first free throw.
16 of 24. You missed 8 points on a 5-point game.
Publico on the second free throw goes 1 for 2. It's still a two-possession ball game in favor of Valenzuela.
Yeah.
Oligario trying to outrun everybody. And that's going to be a touchdown for J.R. Oligario.
You got to get a quick one here.
Hoson, stop and pop. It's long. Second chance opportunity, Hoson.
Taking too long.
Punta sila kay Publico from the outside. It's a make for Ray Publico. This is only a one-possession ball game.
Yeah, one-possession ball game here.
Try to press up. Collado gets the ball back. He is fouled by MJ Hoson. Oh, and a kick coming from MJ Hoson. That is unneeded coming from MJ.
I saw one of the officials signal an unsportsmanlike, and that might be on MJ Hoson.
Collado saying, let's play it smart. No need for them to answer back and retaliate.
Yes.
But it's emotions coming from MJ Hoson.
See what happened here. They got a double. Definitely was going for that steal, little stare down, and then that trip.
Hoson did not like that stare.
Oh yeah.
That stare coming from the veteran.
But the veteran liked that trip because alam na niya.
That's mind games.
Mind games,
in the end game. You know, coach, if you see that smirk, Jay Collado knows that, okay, I got the best out of the rookie.
Remember we talked about the changing of the guards? And not yet, maybe, in that instance. You gotta be able to keep your calm, stay cool, you know, think about the game. You're only down one possession, down 3 with 33 seconds remaining. This is still a lot of basketball ahead of you.
Jay Collado able to get a steal there. Oh, sorry, able to get the ball and the foul coming from MJ also. And I'm just checking how old Jay Collado is. He's 40 years of age, but the way he's playing obviously doesn't look like that, Coach Mike. This was the foul. There was nothing said coming from Jay Collado. It was just a death stare.
There's a death stare, right?
Pero you know the emotions if you're a rookie, if you're a newcomer, at dun talaga nadala si MJ Hoson.
Oh, lalo na you're playing at home, no? You want to get that first home win. 84-81, 33 seconds left. Still definitely a ball game here.
All smiles for the veterans of Valenzuela. We were talking about the changing of the guards right now. It is these 5 veterans with the advantage.
Yeah, and they have a free throw, and then ball possession.
Might be 2 free throws and ball possession para sa Valenzuela. Let's see what the decision will be.
Makes you wonder though, Joshua Roque, one of your best 3-point shooters so far in this game, he's got 3. Will there be a need to put him in?
That's right. The one guy that's been struggling is Rosalin. Brian Rosalin, the homegrown, only 2 points. Not able to get a basket.
It's a blocking foul. And then an
foul on number 27, MJ Hoson, penalty. Unsportsmanlike foul on number 27, MJ Hoson.
Coach Xavier Lea.
He's done.
MJ Hoson, 5 fouls.
Oh, that's going to hurt for them. That's going to hurt.
That is. Because you're going to need him to be that defensive stopper on this next offensive set for the dark horse.
All important free throws for Jay Collado, calm and composed.
No problem. May tumatrash talk na yata sa likod.
Actually, hindi nga trash talk. It's a trash stare. No words, all eyes. No words, all eyes.
Let's not forget that Jay Collado is a champion. Let's not forget that.
Oh, these are a lot of free throws. It's 4 free throws and ball possession.
Yeah, 4 out of 4.
Milanes will be inbounding the basketball. We go to Val. Doubled early. It's going to be a jump. The possession arrow will go to Quezon City. Val Chauca will be trapped on that caution corner.
And when you talk of, MJ Hoson, we were reminded by Ken Pangilinan that it's very similar to what happened to MJ Hoson. He's got to be more of a thinking guard, a thinking player, especially in crunch time, because much rides on your shoulder. Thank you for that input, Ken. We love it.
Chauca gives it back. Collado dribbles in. He is fouled by Brian Rosalin.
Oh yeah, nangyari daw doon na double foul sila ni Jeff Habilunar in that game. And so he also fouled out. So understanding your value to the team and what you bring to the table, you have to be able to nurse your fouls.
Well, these are called learning pains.
Yep.
Some growth for the rookie. Coach David Lea decides to use his last time out.
And in his most fit time of the year, sabi nga ni Jay Collado kay Hesed Gabo doon sa huling laro nila, ito na pinaka-condition ko, bro. And true enough, we're seeing it here in this game.
6 out of 6 for Jay Collado. The past 3 trips to the line, they have a 7-point lead. The final 21 seconds of the ball game. Here in the ball game, Quezon City, the home team, is down by 7 points. 90-83. Let's see if they still have one more to get going. Buena, it's out. Oligario with a rebound, and this will be the ball game para dito sa Valenzuela at Quezon City. Down by double digits, but Valenzuela able to answer in the second. Or a comeback coming from Quezon City in the third, but the story continues. It's Valenzuela getting the control in the fourth quarter, Coach Mike.
Napakalaki no 22-point na scoring run para sa Valenzuela. They had a lead by as much as 8, but then again, you allow itong takbuhan na ito para sa Valenzuela.
I love this, Jay Collado talking to the rookie MJ Hoson. You have to control your emotions, and MJ Hoson says yes, and says thank you. But the player of the game, Coach Mike, it's Val Chauca. He just played terrific, especially in that third quarter, for them to be able to get this run.
Well, terrific might be an understatement with how I felt almost single-handedly, brought that spark back for the dark horse. This steal was crucial. This make was crucial. Kept that run alive, and he just kept getting downhill looks para dito kay JR Oligario. Para dito kay Val Chauca. And Val has really been, yung scoring niya and the three-point shooting has been so important for this win for Valenzuela.
Your game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Right now, Val Chauca is with our courtside, Mika Bisamis.
Maraming salamat. Congratulations, Val. This game was so fast. You barely stopped running and still managed 19 points.
Yeah, we're all still coming together. It's the beginning of the season, so we're still trying to gel together as a team. Today took a lot of heart, so I'm really proud of our team.
That's right. You guys had a lot of close but not quite games in the past weeks, but so far this game has proven what you can do as a team. What do you think about this culture of Coach Estong?
I like it. He encourages everyone to do their best. He expects no letdown from first group to second group. So far, we love Coach Estong.
All right, Val, any greetings?
Greetings. First, thank you, God. Thank you to my mom and dad back home in Virginia, my sister, Brianna, in California, all my friends and family back in the U.S., and the sponsors, Auxiliary Super Club, Artemis Printing Services, Iron Beak Philippines, Anytime Fitness, Accelerated Wellness, Desire, Paul Rohanson, Corner Hoops Caloocan, all the bosses, all the coaching staff, utility, and all the people from Valenzuela. Thank you so much for the support.
All right, thank you so much, and congratulations, Val Chauco and the rest of the Valenzuela Dark Horse. Our best play of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Juanito, Coach Mike.
Thank you, Mika. Congratulations, Valchak and the rest of Valenzuela. They go on to get their 4th win here in our season. Tomorrow, a few good games. We're going to be playing in the Victory Coliseum in San Rafael, Bulacan. Rizal versus Maykawayan in the first game. Basilan versus Mindoro in the second game. And then in our main game, the home team, Bulacan, will be going up against Manila. 3 good games of basketball here in the MPBL. And we continue on tomorrow, Friday, in Bulacan. For me, Juanito Gregorio, for Coach Mike Perez, for our courtside, Mika Bisamis, and for all of the hard-working men and women in the MPBL, we thank you for watching tonight. We bring the MPBL ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino.